see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And some room to work. Breaks into the open. The field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
This is one way you can try to attack the perimeter of the field, right? Get the option play going. Quarterback has it, reads his key, pitches it out to his running back to see what he can go do in space.
The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. To the air on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Fires downfield. Looking to get it in. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
A first down run in the red zone. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Got 5 on that last one. Now, how aggressive will they be on 2nd and inches? Barges ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Using his legs, it's Bruno. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. sling it on second down. With the catch, it's Bruno. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. Reads it, fires complete. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Pitt pushing the pace. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
And the Panthers are moving quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Back to pass. Touchdown, Panthers. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Got his man to the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
He wants to throw it again. Right on the money. Got room at the 35. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play is over. And that one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football. Not good.
When you run this out route, you know you're starting to get close to the sidelines. I know I got to start slowing down and find a way to drag or get one toe, a pinky toe, a big toe, whatever I can inbounds. Nice effort, nice catch, way to keep something in bounds.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Brought over the middle, it's Everett. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. It's complete. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Finds his man. It's Bruno. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Pitt right back to the line. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Touch pass on the run. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he's got it inside the 35. We all love the quarterbacks with the big arms and the big throws, but getting that protection set properly is so huge.
And I think the quarterback just had so much confidence that he was going to be picked up. He didn't freak out. He was so poised, knowing that those big fellas up front, they had it all taken care of.
This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Gives it on the option. Not much room. They pick up a 2 down to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just feeds the running back. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Red pass, it's complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And the extra point was good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in Columbus. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Miami. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, This guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of it.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
He's got the back in the middle. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Four wideout set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they've regained the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Woods. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense, 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. That's reeled in. It's Bruno. Quick step and go. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's caught. There he goes. Inside the touchdown, Panthers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. We can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Puts it out of the air. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Gets it out fast. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
Looking down the middle. Got his man. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Back open in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the 2nd half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Bruno. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Corners are going to bail. They're looking to throw on second and short. Firing to the right, complete. The offense will quickly use a timeout. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. To the ground with the back. Across the 45. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Everett. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly. They've had receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
From the gun to give, looking for room. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Here they're trying to get it to the edge. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Quick strike complete. Touchdown time! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Nice throw, nice catch, and I think we're going to see and hear a lot of that guy to that guy. A touchdown catch in game 1, now a touchdown catch in game 2. They're going to continue to find that playmaker throughout this season.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Texas Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road victory. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Red Raiders. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be...
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Takes it the other way.